where they listen to on a Good Morning Salon, and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And inside the program, we get in a special edition of the program Good Morning Salon. As we look inside the Leone Rock Premier League, we go start today in a different venue than a free town. We say about 15 teams then get for take part at this league. So I come over to you, Victor. You don't talk about how prepare the how I don't prepare for the different things that the board don't put in place for say the league take place today. So let we talk about the different team them now. And who say this game get for play?
18 teams that just got just small. Yeah, the different venues where they play. You get the Monsters where they host Koidu playing field. You get Loawa FC where they host Kailau. You get Kaula Rangers where they host Kenema. You get Bo Rangers where they host Bo. You get Kolifa Stars where they host Maboka. You get Usum Stars where they host Usum feel like McKinney. You get Bible Warriors where they host Potloko. You get Lamboy FC where they host Lungi. You get Eastern Lions where they host the Trade Center Field with Real Republicans and Slifa. Then you also get Mighty Blackpool, FC Cologne, and Bantal FC where they host Angola Field. You get all of the audience within Parade Field. You get Port Authority and Freetown City Council where they host Natuga Stadium.
Now, these are the different fixtures them and for the 18 Premier Leagues them for today and over the weekend. Victor, let me look at the issue of match boycotts or the fixtures not cancel me quick, then cancel me fixtures. What's what I don't put in place for ensure say the match venues them always available for them game and communication to the teams them day as it stands.
Musa, I always say one thing. I don't know if you pick her up. I said the blessing to this league now the post where they appoint for lead. Then that's one thing they always I know will be not happen in the past. So I don't get excuse for make sure say then for letting just not repeat again. You understand? We don't take all anything into consideration. That's now one of the many reasons. If you see first when they pull fixtures for league, then they pull a half or so. This one I pull them, we'll make sure so we pull them from the beginning to the end. Will not stop. Then also you before the leagues them, no disrespect to other people who don't lead, but you can get 2 dates for the league start. You will say, okay, league they start this Saturday, start. Next Saturday, it start. They always start. You get the point. With this time around, with the help of Leone Rock, we'll make sure so when they start this league, the dates we'll put will never shift them. You get me? And because Leone Rock come on time, they make it for start on time. You get the point. So there's a lot of differences what don't take place in the beginning of this league already, from the community shield to USA with Deso, and we want to maintain that one day.
As a sport journalist, I go personally give this commendation that previous years we get for the baby and the boards them. How much money that we give them teams that we go win. But earlier you don't announce you already. I must win, I go get, I must
that's the difference what takes with the brain camp.
Yes. Now, somebody go ask how Victor Luiz and the board arrive at that conclusion for saying that this couple would they give the teams them?
Which of the money is about?
The winners,
prize money?
Yeah, the prize money.
Yeah, because we want to make improvements every year. Last season, the board gave Begun just 300 million. I was not there. But when we come, we want to make sure so we improve them. And Musa, for run a Premier League team in this country, it's one of the most difficult things, to be honest with you. Then when we get Premier League clubs, so they run Premier League clubs, we go for a clap for them, we go for adore them. You understand? Because they're making a lot of sacrifices. If Leon start get player for play, now then people that they responsible, now then they groom them players and who they take from for put a national team under 20, under 17. You understand? So they're making a lot of sacrifice. They're spending huge money. You understand? So therefore, if we go for try for the satisfy them, we don't go for satisfy them, for try for help them. So at least if somebody win, you don't spend billion euros. If you win 500 million, at least a better small. Then you go for get a start for going to the African Champions League or the Confederation Cup.
Over the past years, then we don't see government they come and give couple, and this year we not get that it. How far that negotiation done
Well,
conversation?
This government's not ever turned them back by football. From the inception, from when they came, from 2018, 2019, that was one of the best league because they gave $350,000 to the first league when they came in.
Million.
And 2.5 billion.
Billion euros.
Yes, by that time it's almost that kind of money. You understand? And from that day, every time they put money, Leone style then go put money till we go Nations Cup. You understand? So I don't believe say they will turn them back on football at this time. No. That already envisioned themselves because they have done it in the past before and they will do it again. I'm sure of that.
So plan continue for the with inside the program. Like come back to you, frankly, you don't talk about how prepare the referee and they and all. So almost referee they would expect for now this Premier League with the start.
Well, they expect 2 sets of referees then,
Okay.
72, inclusive the female referees. That way, based on the decision we all take as a committee, and that we get to look at them. Even though we get people who go for weight, then within our waiting list, in case of anything, we did call them inside.
So you don't talk about the gender. Almost woman referee don't talk about.
Well, we're significantly we don't increase the gender because at first now been only 3 female who can get. Now I will tell you so get about 8 female. So we get quartet of the female team.
So protection of this woman referee them don't be plenty concern for plenty people because when the game they started with no salon, how people quick they don't want to go attack referee and all. So now we talk about the protection, the security of the woman referee there.
Well, not the specifically based on female
Yeah,
referees.
we know, but
protection of referees, who they're all now human beings. Law we taken from that perspective, and they all need to be secured and protected. So therefore, we don't discuss at length with the chairman, which is also either show way of maximum security in terms of the protection. So we save for measure up because if we not measure up, no matter how the security, not enough for any game.
Now, let me look at the issue because plenty time the referees and get for move from the location where then they for go officiate matches them across Salone. What that arrangement I don't put in place in terms of lodging and DSC arrangements them?
Well, that I would say a very big thank you to the president of SLFA, Thomas Daddy Brahma, and the executive. And the more thank you will go to this gentleman, which is also we acting General Secretary, Engineer Benson Bao. And do everything for lodging in the past. That be a very difficult thing, and then they will even affect the performance of match officials. Then, but I want to assure you, say the FA in the union solely don't take up the responsibility for give 2 days lodging to every match official so they travel. So that alone, they tell you say we expect we match officials them for go a day before the match. So for them get complete and rest and preparation.
I want to monitor for CC. Yes, now the lodging we una give them referees then go lodge because I know they pick on any team. Let them not say perhaps now just an example say referee don't travel go put lock on a Bebre Warriors host time or you don't travel go con on a Diamond Stars now then get lodging or you don't go Bo na Buri just get lodging.
Okay, let me make it very clear. We don't make a MOU with the finance. Equally with the suppliers and the hotel owners them. Every referee reach there, if I sign a form, he fill a form, from there it gets to me. We they make a call. So we they monitor the movement, everything, and we get an attendance list every 2 days.
Where the DSC? Are we telling?
The DSS everything improvement there as compared to previous leagues. You understand? This year we get significant increase.
Continue for stay with me inside the program referees manager Franklin Mara. The program Good Morning Salon they continue to go for a short break. From the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, we come to be other studio guests. We just join we today. We look at the start of the Leone Premier League. We started this is a special edition as we get the Premier League board chair Victor Luis and also we get Franklin A.F. Mara and the referees manager na SLFA and also the acting general secretary na SLFA. We now Mohammed Engineer Benson Bao. Benson, we don't talk about how the FA don't support financially and also technical support to the board. But when we look at what happened the last time, we now again for with the setting up of the disciplinary committee. way, whether na the board get right for set them up or na the SLFE existing body then get for use. How far una don't go for solve that issue day for this year's Premier League?
It's not an issue. It was sometime last season, but this season, no. The
I don't
the
settle them.
board now an autonomous body, and the regulations within the use clearly give them the authority for constitute an emergency committee for dealing with disciplinary issues. So yes, they have the mandate to do that, and they've done that already. I'm sure that will be communicated to the clubs.
Now we talk about Leone Rock supporting the league, corporate brand associating themselves with the game. Now one way, if they not get anything, but they don't want let that league go get ala. How the FA don't empower them both there, and also the league board for ensure say this league free from violence and ala and self-take disciplinary actions against anyone we go come with issues like that.
No, let me state this first. You know, corporate institutions have always struggled or frowned at supporting football in particular, let's say because they get this. Or maybe for, let's say, they cannot have their money's worth. But I'll tell you for sure, where the management of Leone Rock may be sitting right now, they're going to smile. Because what we have done for the image of Leone Rock from the moment we partner with them to now, I think say we don't do a very good job as far as really they leveraging on the support so they don't support the Sierra Leone Premier League. We're now on the Leone Rock Premier League. I'll tell you for sure. Now, earlier, I alluded to the fact that this is something we're very conscious of, and the management of Leone Rock don't tell me say if they are to support us next league season and beyond and continue for support, so we get for ensure say we will not smear the name. So we are very conscious of that, and as a matter of fact, as was asserted by the referee manager, we don't take a very radical decision for ensure that when it comes to lodging of the referees, we take direct responsibility. And we're taking responsibility because of the fact that before the league board, they provide money to the referees for transportation, boarding and lodging, and allowance. But because the money in the referees and view, in my view as well, is not big enough, you understand, for really take care of them and then something left in their pockets or what have you. So they can choose not for lodge at all. So it's either for use for lodging, then go prefer them put on their pocket. So in that situation, the referee go prefer for travel on the day of the match. The referee prefer for travel on the day of the match. After the match, the referee also prefer for travel that same night. And as a matter of fact, I'm aware of a situation where a referee don't get accidents, returning back home, haven't attended the match because he able to sleep over now the match venue. That referee is currently incapable of referee. You understand? So all in circumstances, and they would all look at them. One. Two, also aware of the fact that if the referee not reach now the match venue in time, get an opportunity to warm up in the morning on the match day, go to the hotel and rest, reflect on the match, and eventually come out for whistle, that referee in performance go be hindered. This is a fact. A, because he's not well rested. B, psychologically he's not ready, given the circumstance where he don't go through for the day of the match, traveling from Kono to McKinney for Can Whistle or to Freetown on the day of the match. The members were after the match you get for return. So don't take care of that day. The third aspect is that mostly it's natural. If referee go Kono, for example, and then somebody offer and lodging, say for example, an indigene of Kono, yeah, the likelihood is that the psychology of that person is affected as a human being. But the man at the head mode lodge, you know. Now they can whistle this game here. For all I can watch that kind of situation I whistle against them, how will they feel? So sometimes all of them say it's a possibility that it plays in the minds of the referee. So for take care of this and really eliminate them, we don't say, in addition to waiting the Premier League board the give for boarding and lodging, transportation and allowance, keep everything. Would they provide lodging for you for 2 days? The eve of the match, you go, you lodge. The day of the match, go warm up, go back to your hotel, rest, sleep over. After the match, you return the other day. So that is what we've done for the referees in order that we're able to really look after them in that direction, because we want the best from them. And we don't want them to be influenced easily.
Them facilities now only for the central ref or all the referees them involved?
Everybody, all the referees.
What not the level of coordination between match commissioners, the referees them for Sikaden games as we go play across?
Last season there were challenges, and even before, but we don't work very, very hard in unison for ensure that all of those challenges are eliminated by way of the trainings that we don't conduct. That is why even though the trainings were independent, but they were interlinked. Because the match commissioner therefore know vis-a-vis in relationship with the coordinator, the security apparatus on ground. If you don't know that, then it becomes a problem. So don't ensure, don't provide adequate training in that direction for ensure that, that is taken care of. That is why the match coordinators this league season are going to really take a pivotal role in terms of organizing the matches.
Continue for stay with me inside the program, Martin.
Yeah. Maybe I just go on for throw light on something before we go.
Okay.
All of this, what they do is to ensure that earlier, Mr. Louis said, we want to ensure that the league done by May. We don't get several challenges in football. And believe me, in trying to make a system work, you have to make several mistakes until you get it right, and eventually try not to forget at any time wrong anymore. So the leadership of Thomas Daddy Bremer and his executive really determined for that we make a positive change, a landmark positive change as far as the direction they are concerned. So all of the challenges when it comes to match venues and whatever, it's been looked into. And that is why today, if you go out to Appro School, to Port Local, to Kingdom, to Bull Coronation Field, active work is ongoing to ensure that we prepare those venues in time for let the second rounds of the league or the close stage of the league play na them venues and they. We mean say we go avoid those clay ground venues or gravel venues. So that is adequately looked into. We also want to prolong the playing time, the usage of the playing time for them pitches and how they develop. So that is why they all a good floodlight. And in addition to waiting Kenima get, we're going to install a floodlight so that Kenima will get prolonged period for play. Corner, then they get floodlight, then they get perimeter fence so that they will get a prolonged period for play. The question is, the thing I want to say is that why are we doing all of this? Because this is league season. We are targeting it to become the biggest league season ever experienced in Sierra Leone. And for this reason, we saw the play 10 competitions. It's not just by word of mouth. Today, the first one they begin. And before the end of the year, all of them, except the U15 for girls and U17 for girls, they commence. This includes the Women's Premier League, the Division 1 for women, so they'll get a second tier league, Division 1, Division 2 for men. We go Division 1, Division 2 will be run by the district, Division 1 by the region, U15, U14, and U12 for boys. All of these are commence, playing in 3 phases, the youth category. First, district level, now the preliminaries, and they will produce qualifiers who will play now the regional finals, and after the regional finals will produce qualifiers who will play now the national finals. We don't get a successful meeting with the regional secretaries, the district secretaries, and the coordinators for ensure that we map out strategy as to how we roll out the internet. One question will come to mind is fund. Where are we going to get the funds from? As I speak to you today, we'll begin to pay money into the accounts of those districts and regions for ensure that then competition, I don't mention, then Kickstarter.
Okay. Continue for stay with me inside the program. In the acting general secretary for the Salon Football Association, Mohamed Engineer Benson Bawo. The program, Good Morning Salon, they cancel from 98.1 FM. Today in a special edition, we'll look at the start of the Leone Rock Premier League. We will begin today across the country. If it's just the January, we get Victor Luis, the chairperson, Leone Rock Premier League, and also we get Franklin F. Mara, referees manager SLFA, and the acting general secretary for the Salon Football Association. Inside the program, we'll go for a short break.
Inside the program now, they take one part with headline story them. This being time, the first time chief immigration boss now the director of the Salon Drugs Law Enforcement Agency and Roger Kaikai be tell Parliament say during the term where him be the chief immigration officer and be receive 3 motorcar them as gifts. We make the Anti-Corruption Commission open investigation on this issue. Beside them be seize them motorcar. And this according to the Director of Public Education and External Outreach na the Anti-Corruption Commission. Patrick Sali say the commission will continue for all 3 motorcar So till them done the investigation for no who that guy and this motor car and safe why in game. In talk this inside one interview to Radio Democracy where he may give updates about the case where they take us now. When he explain more to a reporter Musa Kamara inside this interview.
Yes, I will confirm that the commission they investigate allegation where they about gift when 3 vehicles with the former chief immigration officer Andrew Jaya Krekai come out that gifts them we receive. But we do the investigation as per law. We want to know the circumstance and also inquire into his asset declaration for see that he declare them or whatever had happened. But more importantly, we put out a press release whose side we did try for inform ministries, department and agencies that then by law suppose for get what we call gift register, a gift register whereby any gift will you receive, particularly from one source into 12 equal months or in a year, will amount to 5 million old leons. Now 5,000 leons. You should make that declaration in that gift register, and then also, where necessary, you also make declarations in relation to gifts in your asset declaration, where we do now biannually.
What's in the happen so far from where when I open this investigation? What's not the progress?
Well, basically, we talk to who that we feel say we for talk to. So that's the progress. We are at the very initial stages of the investigation, but whosoever we supposed to talk to, we appertain to the investigation, we're relevant to the investigation, we try for reach out and then we don't talk to
What are the parties of interest?
Well, basically, at this stage, I don't tell you the circumstance. When you are looking at the circumstance, you look at people in the areas of how you get the gift, who donated the gift, how you go reach out to them. But then, as it is, you get for maintain the sanctity, the integrity of the investigation. So you not get for names. But as I say, we all understand as to what happen in the sense, if you say they give gift, would I give the gift? You go try for no, would I give the gift? And under which circumstance the gift was given. So you not get for can't begin names in the situation.
Well, when I identify the people we give the gift and the person will receive the gift on which basis?
Well, that's what I am saying. The investigation, they look into it. In the sense that once you don't say they give gift, the person definitely will receive the gift. If the person will not the former chief immigration officer, in regard the 3 vehicles, where the ACC now don't ask it in a custody, pending investigation. So it is not about us telling the public at this stage whether we don't talk to that person, what he say, or we don't talk to this person, what he say. What is important at this very stage is that we do the investigations, that is one. Then 2, we look at the circumstance with the around the aspect or the issue of the gift being received.
Now, who said then gift here they now as we talk?
No, the vehicles then they in the custody of the ACC, now Integrity House as we speak.
Somebody go say on which basis una all the vehicles from the person then give the gift and una put on a ACC compound?
Well, basically you have to, because now also subject of investigation. The vehicles are subject of investigation because now they one then they will and see the person receive as gifts. So definitely they form part of the investigative process.
When I think so, when I don't reach that level when I seize the vehicles, then now impact them in the investigation.
No, but listen, the allegation is straightforward. The issue here being investigated is about vehicles. So there's every reason for let you see that then they will do why is the investigation they go on. And that is part of the modus operandi of the ACC.
Now,
in any investigations we will conduct, we see something they were relevant to investigation, we definitely go get in our possession.
The question that people they ask in relation to this that in the situation ACC don't investigate government officials, whether past or present, and now we investigation done if na house or property, then we finally say we don't own this house, we don't own this property. But in this situation, somebody will say we not own the property, then with the investigation we not conclude.
No, sir, it is quite different. At any stage of investigation, waiting relevant to the investigation, you see, say, you get for take custody of them, you do so. So it has to be determined based on what you are looking into.
Then gift here, when an investigation we don't make when reach the level for know whether them not for induce favor from the chief immigration boss or not just a gift, not for induce a favor.
Well, that is also what I am saying. At this stage, we not be able to establish them. The investigations is ongoing. And therefore, the investigation now, at the end of it, will have to establish, just as they say, the circumstances under which these gifts were given, on which basis they were given and received. So at this stage, it is quite premature for let anybody say anything in relation to inducement, etc., whether they were declared or not, and things like that. So let us leave it to the investigative process, and once we are concluded, and the next steps will be determined, and the public will be informed accordingly.
What's next for this investigation now that una say una don't open preliminary investigation?
No, well, when I say preliminary, we are the preliminary. We don't do at the beginning of the investigation. So at this stage, we just therefore, inform the public on something very scanty, maybe. But however, as the investigation progresses and we get issues for let the public know about, they will know. It doesn't mean the investigations not the ongoing. It's ongoing and it will continue to progress quite satisfactorily.
When will we see the conclusion of this investigation?
Well, we can also not set a timeline, but I want to believe that it's an investigation where the commission don't take very seriously, don't prioritize, and they will hear from us.
Well, in the Director of Public Education and External Outreach in the Anti-Corruption Commission, Patrick Sandy, we talk to Musa Kamara inside our interview today. As he say, the commission will continue for all the 3 months to them where they seize from Androja Kaikai and so till then done with the investigation for no other to get them Mutokaya as gifts. The program Good Morning Salon they continue inside the program now with a take break.
Show their skills. This is a beautiful one. Touch